This is all my doodles. Hey doodles, I'm hoping this video is not quadruple long. But I'm going to go ahead and do an update on my project pan because this is almost the end of the month. It's almost up and I want to do this now then later and get some of the videos done now. And I got an empties. Okay. I'm using the vanilla bean. This is what I was using in December. And this is where it started in December. Then it finished there in December. And now I'm here, which is not bad. This is in Project Pan. I just used this today, the cupcake or birthday cake one, so it hasn't gone down too much. This one is in next week's makeup, and I have not had a chance to use it, so it's in next week's Shop My Stash. This is for the end of the year. As well, there's no sticker on it, but it's in Project Pan. I did pan it, and I have been using a bunch of this, but I told myself if I do not finish this off, let's see, this is January, February, March. If I don't finish it by April, down a little bit more by April, I'm just going to toss it. Because I've had it a long, long time. Another thing I've been using in Project Pan is LA Color Red Rouge. This is a blush. And I think I've made headway because if you look at it, there's a little circle in the middle. You see that I made progress on that. My goal is to pan that one. I have this one too, which was in my October project pan. And it was just to pan at least one shade, which I did pan this shade in October. And hopefully I can pan some more because I like these palettes. They're supposed to be a dupe for the Huda Beauty. Then I have this one I'm using now. And my goal is to finish this shade up. And if you look at it, yesterday, because I used it yesterday and today, and I made the hole a little bit bigger. So maybe it will be panned and done by the end of this year. Here is 3 lip balms that I've already used and Shop My Stash this week. I have this one, which I'll show these, but not all of them. I'm not going to show every time the lip balms and what progress I made. Because it's really not worth it. But if it gets done, you'll get to see that as well. I have this eyeshadow palette, which I just got through using. This is a shade that I want to have finished by the end of the year. And have the middle shade at least panned. I have my MAC palette in Project Pan. And I totally forgot I had this. I have one shade gone and I'd like to get another shade panned. I haven't decided what shade yet, but at least one shade panned out of that. And of course I have my palette here, which I wanted to get a shade panned, and I got the white shade panned. Now my goal is for the end of this year to try to have this shade finished. Then I have this one, which I've already used up and did this shade, and my goal is to use this shade and pan another shade. Use that shade more. And of course I have my Big Sleep palette. This is also going to be in my Valentine project pan. And right now my goal for the end of the year is finish up the shades that's already panned. And for Valentine's Day, I have to use the shades that are not panned. And that's my goal for the Valentine project pan that is in that project pan. I'm trying not to make this so long. I have all these lip balms here that I have not used yet, but I will get used in this project pan. I pick a lip balm at a time. I also have this lip palette. My goal was to pan this shade by the end of the year, which was shade 5. Now, next month, I will be picking the pan to paint all these shades. Maybe. But next month I'll be using, well, just 2 of them. Next month I'll be doing shade 4 panning and shade 5 on the other one panning. If it's got to be if I have the shade 5 and the other one panned already, or shade 4 and the other one panned, then I'll be switching. This is in Project Pan still. My goal for this is to finish up this one and finish up this shade, which I have not really been using it, so I may just be tossing that. Then I have my lip scrub. And of course I did show y'all this the other day, that I've made progress down, and hopefully I can, this, I want to pan it, yes, before the end of the year. I want to try to have this panned by at least May, and then have it finished up before the end of the year. I've been using my Seabreeze, and I did use a little, but it still mounts out to about the same. I have my Garnier I've been using. It did go down. It was up here. Now it went down some, which is good. For this, I started it up here. Now I'm down to here. My setting spray, which is awesome. Then I have my water. Not water. This is oil. See, I have it marked. It's like to here. So I haven't really been using this, so I haven't made any progress. It's in the same spot where it was at. My lip liner I have been using. I will show you. That's how much is there. I've made a little progress, but I don't think I've made that much progress with it. Then I air spun powder. I got some in the lid. I really marked it, but you can tell there's still a bunch in there. I have not used a lot of it. I was using my e.l.f. high definition. I'm not, it shows that it was to there, but I don't know, but there's a lot of powder sitting on top of here, so it's still, if you can look and see inside, it's still kind of full, so. Then I've been using this, and you can tell where I stopped. I didn't use it today. And then I have this one, which I have been using, which started up here, which was new, and now it's down to there. So I'm almost done with this, so that's good. Then I have my nail polish, which still I use it, but not as much as I would like to be using it. Okay, these are done. These drawers can be closed. Then I have this right here. And this is the shade here that I have on my lips today. This red right here. Oh. This shade right here. And that's the shade I need to pan. And then, of course, I have this, and I started here, and now I'm down to here, which I made a little progress. I always put this on my lips before I put my lipsticks. And here, I started it there. I don't think I really used too much of this. It's still basically in the same spot. I haven't made any progress with this lipstick at all. So that's not that bad. Alright, let's get into this bottom drawer. I have this liquid foundation I'm using. It was here, and now if you look on this side, you can see exactly where it really is, but I just did not mark it. With this one, it is here, and I really can't tell where it's gone down some. I'm not for sure. Then I was using this Mega Glow Wet n Wild highlighter. I don't think I made any progress, but I got some down, but not a big enough dent or anything like that. This video is not that long. This, as you can tell, is in Project Pan. There's a little bit. It's almost done. Then I have my concealer, which I have been making progress. It is almost gone. I'm gonna put that in next week's. Use it next week. I have this one, Sun Bunny. I don't think I really made any progress. Yeah, actually I have on the brown. Yeah, there's a big dent on the brown, but not on the other one. Okay. For this bronzer, not too bad. I'm going to use that bronzer next week. This one here, which is the BYS, you can tell I made progress. You can see the squares. So basically, eventually, they are going to get panned. They will be panned soon. So, alright. And my last project pen, my eyebrow pencil, is doing well. I cannot say too much for this, how it is. I can't really say too much because I really don't know. It's still kind of heavy. This was the one I was using last week. Did not make that much progress. And I was using this one, Eclipse. You can tell I panned it. That must mean I really like that highlighter. This is in Project Pan. This don't have a sticker on it, but this is in Project Pan. And I did make a dip. Sometimes I use this for, you can use these for eyeshadow primer. And sometimes I do use that for eyeshadow primer. And then I have this little thing, which is in there as well. I made a little progress, but not much. This is in my Project Pan. I really want to get... Okay, no I don't. I've made progress. Progress was the pan that, if you can see, there's a hole in the middle. It is panned. Oh my god, I did pan this. Yay! That was my progress for this year, was to try to pan this. And that progress already made. So now the progress is to finish it up. And I have this I want to try to get finished up. It's an eyeshadow, not primer, but base I'm using along with the purple. So hopefully I can get those used up. This is the eyeliner I'm using. So that's made a little progress on that one. Hopefully I can get that used up. I'm going to put that in next week's. I have this Total Temptation by Maybelline. I don't have a mascara in here, do I? I'll use this mascara next week. Because I think the Total Temptation mascara, I believe it's almost done because it don't feel as heavy as some of my other mascara. See, this one is kind of heavy because it's got product in it. That one don't feel kind of heavy. I think that one's fixing to be empty soon. Alright guys, that is it for this update on Project Pan. So I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a big thumbs up if you like Project Pan videos. Give me clap hands on my progress. And if I finish something or do something better, cheer me on. If you're new to my channel, I want to say welcome, welcome, welcome. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of all my videos. Until next time, give me a 30-day free trial. Till next time, guys. Bye.